Today's video is gonna be about my cat. Well guys, as you may know, I adopted a cat. I mean, if you don't know, that means you guys don't follow me on Instagram, which you should. My Instagram is Galasal. So I adopted a kitty, and on Instagram I asked you guys if you guys wanted to know about, the whole process and how, I adopted her and why and all of that. And you guys said yes. So that is what today's video is gonna be about. Before I start, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay guys, so before I talk about the whole process and how I was adopting her and all of that, let me talk to you about my love for animals, my first pets, and why I wanted to get a kitty and all of that. So I loved animals ever since I was little. I mean, that's even why I became a vegetarian, because I love them so much. In case you didn't know, I became a vegetarian when I was around like 9 years old. So because I loved animals so much, I've had a whole bunch of pets. I believe I've had dogs, 2 turtles, and fishes, but a lot of fishes. So my first pet was my dog, and her name was Kara. Here I rambled on a lot talking about my dog and her size and whatever, so just overall these are some pictures of when I had her. And can we just look at my cat? Like, she never moved. I literally filmed for 5 minutes and she never moved. She was so tired. Well, whatever. But I love that dog so much, and she actually moved abroad with me. So after I got Kara, I got a whole bunch of turtles, and then I got fishes. I mean, I think out of those 3, my favorite was the dog, because at least I was able to play with her and that type of stuff. When I was in South Beach, I volunteered at a cat cafe. So maybe you guys don't know what that is, but it's kind of a cafe where you get a coffee or whatever, and then you kind of play with cats. Now these cats are up for adoption, so the whole thing is that you go there and you relax and you hang out with cats, and then if you find one that you love, then you will adopt the cat. The only problem was that I literally wanted to adopt every single one, which was a little bit complicated. I didn't adopt any. I was there, to volunteer. So what I did was I would, clean, I would brush the cat. So that is what I did. I don't know, they're like cat cafes, in different cities. I know there are a couple in Japan, like that's like the thing, because cats over there are really expensive. So there's like these really like bougie cafes where you go and hang out with cats. But like that was the only cat cafe that I've ever seen before. But when I was there, I realized the cats are very independent and they each have their own personality, which I love. She has her own she has her own personality, and she is a perfect combination of both, sleepy, right now she's sleeping, and very energetic. So when I was in France, my mom did promise me a cat, and she said that when we get back here to Miami, we're gonna adopt a cat. So I was so excited. Okay, so now for the process of getting my cat. So whenever you want to get an animal, it doesn't have to be a cat, it could be anything. You can have 2 routes, the adoption route or the buying route. So for Trufa, I did adopt her. So in Miami, or maybe the US, but at least for Miami, you can go to the shelter, or you can go to kind of different stores that are kind of linked with the shelter. So that is what I did. I didn't go directly to the Miami-Dade shelter, because Miami has like this big shelter, Miami-Dade shelter, which that's where all the cats that are strays or stuff like that go. So what I did was I went to a pet store. So the pet store which I adopted Trufa was linked to the Miami-Dade shelter, which was Petco. So I went to Petco, but the first store that I went to was called PetSmart, and that one isn't linked to the Miami-Dade shelter. That one is just someone that found cats or whatever and is like fostering them until you adopt them. The first store was PetSmart. So all the way in the back of the store, they had the section where you could see the cats that were up for adoption. I went to Petco, totally open-minded, and when I got there, I saw Trufa, my baby. So they were a whole bunch of cats, and I did want to adopt all of them, really, because they all look so sad and they all wanted to be adopted, and when I walked in, they were all, on the window.
This is what I mean by windows. You can actually see Trufa. She was in the fourth window on the right, all the way in the top. She's right there.
The reason that I did get Trufa was number one, because I really liked her. Number two, because I realized that she also liked me. Because I knew that I wasn't gonna adopt a cat which didn't really want me. Because I mean, it is a lifelong commitment for both of us.
I also rambled on here, but what I was trying to say was that the whole process was super easy and that I only had to pay $39. What I was getting for those $39 was, well, of course, my cat, but technically I was also paying for all the vaccines and surgeries that she had already gotten. And when I got her, they gave me this box and she was inside. And this was the first picture I took of her.
Okay, so now for the part you guys have been waiting for. This is Trufa. Like I've said, she is 5 months old and she is very pretty because I'm gonna put her some pictures because I don't want her to be too close to the light. But she has, you know, a whole bunch of different colors on her. She has yellow and brown and she's super cute. So let me show you guys her toys. So number one, she has this one, which is like a little mouse or whatever, which makes noise. We have this, which really was one of my, you know, headbands for one Halloween costume, I think. So she really likes the feathers. And then this one, which I think is her favorite, which it's really long, so I'm able to throw it and, you know, she gets it and that type of stuff. Okay, so now let me talk about the plans for the future. Well, our future. So number one, I am in the process, well, I started today, but I really want to teach her some tricks. And I also want her to travel with me. I think it'll be super cool if we could travel, yes. Maybe just in the car, but maybe on a plane, I don't know, we'll see. Well guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. And Trufa says bye. Bye! Well, hopefully you guys found it interesting, and if you are learning English, this video is perfect for comprehension. Comment down below if I ever said something that you don't understand or if I went too fast. And also comment down below if you would like me to post more videos about Trufa, or if you want me to post a video on any of the 3 languages, Spanish, French, or English, talking about vocabulary relating to having a pet, and maybe I could do that as well. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!